Creep on in, on in, on in.
Live that way, tell me why.
You're telling me there's hidden messages in old pop songs?
Movies, television shows, everything you know. Why? That's pop culture, isn't it? Floats away like tissue paper. Yeah, I blow my nose. I find a used Kleenex, I recycle it.
Here. Take a look. That's the sign of the owl's kiss, right there. On every dollar bill in this country. With every transaction we enter a pact to live by her law. Any household that eats, lives, or trades under her eyes is subject to her jurisdiction. Our world is filled with codes, pacts, user agreements, subliminal messages. Here. Words and symbols hidden in print advertising, sexual innuendo connected with corporations. Ideologies you assume you adopted through free will but are actually a result of hidden messages. Okay, so what if there are messages that aren't subliminal, but are meant only for certain people? Of course. That's as common as tits and hamburgers.
Right, peace to the family. Welcome back to Afterlife Chronicles. It's your boy Nefertem. And today's message, we're going to be talking about the spiritual decoding of messages. Spiritual messages being decoded. So throughout the day, we all interact with these different messages that come to us. Some people known to call it intuition. Some people they known to call it for what it is, just while they're on their spiritual journey. So I want to make this real clear. Like everything that you're searching for, you have the answers within you. They always been within you. You just have to go within. That's doing the work. That's what it's all about. No one can do your work for you. It wouldn't be a spiritual journey and it wouldn't be your own experience down here if someone else did your work for you. So the beauty of it and the fun of it all is when you go within and you do the work. A lot of times I come across, people on social media asking about dream interpretations and what this type of dream mean or what this particular dream may mean. When at the end of the day is you have the answers to your own questions. You have the answers to your dreams. That's why they're your dreams. So the key to decoding these spiritual messages or wherever, whether you are in public, where you're at your house, no matter where you at throughout the day, spiritual messages are always trying to come through, especially if you're on the frequency. So take for instance, you have a dream. You have to start learning the language of symbols and images and decoding these symbols and these images throughout the day. They're all around us. You see them daily, but we tend to ignore it because we see it as everyday life. So where I would start would be is learning the meaning and symbolism behind colors. We all know, the chakras and the different colors of the chakras and what they resonate with. So start applying that to your everyday life in the physical. You may go somewhere out to eat. Just so say you may go out to, I don't know, wherever you go out to eat. Be observative. So this week I want to challenge y'all to be more observative and keep an open eye out for these symbols and these images that are constantly communicating with you throughout your day. They communicate with you subconsciously and they communicate with you consciously sometimes. And unconsciously. So take for instance a person who's not on the frequency and maybe their everyday thing is, or every other day thing is them going to McDonald's or Burger King or Murder King. So you got the color of the building, which is red and yellow. McDonald's is red and yellow. which means the red is targeting your root chakra, the yellow is targeting your solar plexus, the three lower chakras, lower vibration. So this is why people who's not on the frequency, they always go out and they eat at these places every other day. They don't really know what it is that makes them crave it, but they don't understand that they're being attacked inwardly. They're being attacked to their subconscious mind with these colors and these symbols. So that's the language of symbolism that we come in contact with every day, but we don't realize this is what's going on. So there's ways that these messages, these spiritual messages, they can help us live in the everyday life, in the physical world and in the spiritual world. We just have to know how to apply these things to our daily life. So I would suggest, start training your third eye and watching a few movies that have esoteric meanings behind them, or have some type of message that correlates with your spirit. We all know the basic ones. I'm not going to get into detail, but go back and watch those movies. Try to pick up on things that you didn't pick up the last time. Be more observative. Remove yourself from the situation. And let your higher self take the seat. You know what I'm saying? You got to remove yourself and you got to let your higher self come within. You got to let your higher self come in and take its place. Always listen to the small voice inside your head. There's a small voice that comes and it goes. It comes just as the wind. Real smooth, quiet. But nevertheless, you hear this voice. Whether you're walking out in nature, wherever you're at, throughout the day, you have a small voice that comes and visits you. Sometimes it's mostly being ignored because we tend to push things off to the side. But if you're real quiet and you quiet your mind, this is how the spiritual messages come through your vessel. It's very random, but when you do have these experiences, you'll feel them. So I can't really explain how you can channel these messages. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling like, especially when you're on the right frequency and you're doing everything in alignment. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting out in the morning and you're getting you some sun, you're going outside and you know what I'm saying, you're interacting with nature, you're interacting with the trees, you're going within, you're doing your daily meditation, your daily mantras. Every morning I wake up and I gotta say me some mantras. That gets my spirit going and my soul alive. So I would encourage everybody to get a particular mantra, practice it. Do it daily, morning time, nighttime, midday, whatever. But get in the habit of doing these things and making a ritual out of these things, because these are the things that are going to assist you on your spiritual journey. Once you start going within, a lot of stuff is going to be starting to be revealed to you when you ask these questions. When you go within, they're going to be revealed to you throughout in your dreams, in your everyday life, in the physical, when you're out here walking about just doing the average thing, whether you're going to the store, whether you're going to do your laundry, whatever it is. Spiritual messages are always coming to you. You just have to recognize and know when they're coming. So, and another thing is you have to be aware of your thoughts. You have to analyze your thoughts and be careful of what you're thinking throughout the day. All these play a major role in the conscious mind. Another thing is reprogram your conscious mind through the subconscious. What I mean by that is, you know what I'm saying, get you a couple of symbols around the house. Get these symbols new definitions. You know what I'm saying? Every time you look at these symbols or these images, give them your own definitions and program yourself with these things daily. This is how you start reprogramming your subconscious mind. What else can I say? Because these spiritual messages, they come and it's almost like they come in the form of chaos. It's formulas. It's formulas that come in the non-physical, and it's different strings attached to these messages. So you just have to learn how to channel these messages. So that's the beauty of it. And you know what I'm saying? You know you're on the right track whenever they're starting to come through more clearer. It kind of may start off a little rough, but as long as you start putting things together and analyzing these things, but try not to be so, don't rationalize these things. You got to erase the whole left brain mentality and tap into the right hemisphere of the brain. You know what I'm saying? This is where the creativity flows. This is where the imagination flows. You know, everything that deals with the right hemisphere is where you want to be at. Because this is how you start putting things together, and you got to have fun with it. That's the key. You got to make your spiritual journey fun. That's the whole point of you being down here in the midst of all this, you know, in the midst of all this chaos and things that's going on. You got to realize that you're living within instead of without. Remember, being in the world but not of the world. That's the key. You know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff that's going on out here that, you know, sometimes people, they can't focus. But one thing, you know what I'm saying, every day you wake up should be a bad day, as far as like when you waking up to this illusion. You know what I'm saying? And it's not so much you, it's not the ego, because the ego enjoys this. You know what I'm saying? The ego enjoys this shit. It's your soul that's rebelling against this matrix. You know what I'm saying? So every morning, the first thing, you know, it's just like a urge, like you gotta stomach this shit, like. But you learn throughout the day. You learn throughout the day that the real journey is within. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not even here. You know, you're somewhere else. That's the key. You gotta take your mind from the illusion and put it somewhere else, and then the spiritual messages can flow the way they need to flow into your life. So something recently that happened to me, I'm gonna get into it. It was recent, and I remember I did a post about it actually. There was a message that came through one of my dreams when my grandparents, they visited me. It was my great granny and my grandmother. They came to me in a dream, and it was something different about this dream. Like, it wasn't like your average dream. I was vividly dreaming, and I felt the energy behind this dream. It wasn't your average dream, because the way they came to me, it was something like they was trying to. They didn't say too much, but I felt the energy. It's almost like they were trying to warn me of something that was coming ahead. You know, and my granny, I remember they both were sitting in two rocking chairs invertedly towards each other. And my granny, I remember her, she pointed behind her back, and she was almost pointing towards something, telling me, you know, she was trying to tell me something, but I just knew something was coming. I just didn't know what it was. So once I woke up, I did some analyzing, you know, trying to figure out, you know, well, what's the meaning of all of this? And for some people they get dream journals. I suggest if you want to get your dream journal to start recording your dreams down, that would be a good option. If you're not so good with hands-on decoding things or having a good memory, get you a dream journal. So as soon as you wake up, start recording everything you remember. I mean, everything in detail. You want to get everything jotted down on a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? Look for the symbols in your dreams. Look for the colors. Look for a lot of things that we pass up daily in these dreams be right there in our face, but we overlook it because we're trying to get deep to the message. So I went through the whole day analyzing, trying to figure out what this means. I came across a few, you know, my own interpretation of things, but the following next day had another dream. Next dream, it was about my uncle. My uncle came to me, and it's rare that he ever comes to me because he's in another city right now. He's still alive. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all, in the previous dream, my granny and my grandmother, they passed away early 2009, and my granny, she passed away early 2007. So it was, you know, it was a lot of stuff I was dealing with. And for them to come to me, you know what I'm saying, it was just confirmation. I remember embracing them with love. And, you know, I just had these tears. I let these tears out, man. Like, I was like, man, this is it. I got to see them, you know, even though if, you know what I'm saying, even if I was like, you know, vividly dreaming, it felt so real. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing, your soul, it correlates with the dream world, you know what I'm saying, which is the real world in my eye. When I go to sleep, this is when I wake up. So back to my uncle. He came to me, my uncle, he was talking to me, and it was pretty much, he was just trying to like, give me some advice on a lot of stuff, but it was gibberish. It was all over the place. It was information about, trying to give me advice about different women that came into my life at one point in time, and doing the right thing, staying on track, and that's, it's weird because I rarely get advice from him, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then he may say something profound and give me something, but this wasn't just like, an ordinary dream either, and I felt the energy behind this one. So I was like, what's the coincidence? You know what I'm saying? All my family members are coming to me in a dream, and I'm like, there's only one person that, that didn't come to me, and she's still living today, and that's my sister. So I started putting things together. I was like, well, maybe it's about, my sister. Y'all won't believe it, but like, a couple days later, got a call from my sister, and it was something going on. So, I'm not going to get too much in detail, but it was something that was going on that was heavy. And that was the message that was coming clear to me. Maybe it was my grandmother and my granny letting me know, look, check on your sister. Something's going on. Something is up. Same thing with my uncle. So it was, when you start putting these things together, they start making sense. So, and the confirmation was there all day. So I was like, man, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? So I try to get out during the day, and I do most of the time, and get as much sun as possible. Because when you're out in, when you're out in the sun, you can receive the download. You can receive that energy, that cosmic energy that's steady, that's flowing, especially with that Beetlejuice energy that's coming in lately. It's coming in real heavy. So I don't know if y'all been feeling the same, or y'all been, coming in contact with any of your ancestors, but man, this Beetlejuice energy is coming in real heavy, and I feel like it's dealing with the ancestral realm, you know what I'm saying? They're here to try to assist us. Something is coming. I looked at it, that's the first thing that came to mind when I got the first dream. I was like, man, my ancestors, they trying to tell me something about with all this stuff that's been going on with the, the whole virus and stuff like that, which we know, we know what that's all about. But, what I'm saying, it's a paradigm shift. It's the shift that's going on right now, and the veil is being, removed. Like I said, you got all these different politicians and different people in high places stepping down from their positions and roles. So something's going on behind the scene that, that people don't know about. But what's important is we have an overall aspect of what's really going on. So now is the time for you to get grounded. We should already be grounded, but we should be getting more in tune with our higher self and removing ourselves and letting our higher self take the seat, because now is the time when a lot of this cosmic energy is coming in and it's trying to let us receive these downloads. So this is why I chose this topic today about the spiritual messages and being able to decode these things, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in these times it's really important, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what other spiritual messages been coming to us daily, but we can't even interpret it because we're so focused on what's going on in the media, what's going on the news and stuff like that. So if you're a awoken one, now is the time when we need to be going more within and starting to try to channel these messages. I don't know if y'all remember the movie on Lucy. Whenever Lucy, they was in the car and she was tapping into all this information that was in mid-air. It was the cell phone frequencies. She was tapping into different people's conversations, and everything was around her. So that goes to show you, like, information is always around you. Like I said, it's like a stream or a network of chaos and different formulas that you can put together with your, with your mind. Because remember, the mind is all. So these formulas, they exist in the mind. But you have to do this through imagination. Because once your imagination comes in, you get to exercise that eye power. You know what I'm saying? That magic that lies within the eye. So I just encourage y'all to, be more observative this week. Get y'all some sun in. Get y'all some, ground your feet in the grass. Get in tune with nature. Go out and play. Do Be the big kid. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Be the big kid. You know what I'm saying? Lose yourself in the moment. It's a reason Eminem said that in that song. You know what I'm saying? If y'all caught on to the lose yourself song, you gotta lose yourself in the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let that marinate. Repeat that to yourself daily, you know what I'm saying? And really let that marinate in, you know what I'm saying? You gotta remove the ego and let your higher self take the seat. That's what it's all about. So with these spiritual messages, they come and they go, but you gotta learn how to grab hold of them, and you know what I'm saying, break it all down. In the past, even when that Dr. Sleep movie came out, you know what I'm saying, there was some real heavy messages up in there. And that's the thing, you don't always have to be out in nature to get these messages. They come through movies, through books, like I said, symbols, images, it's everywhere. So you just have to analyze the time we in, and you know what I'm saying, and start to put these things together. But I'm not gonna keep y'all long, man. I just feel like I had to get this off my chest because, you know, it's been on my mind a few days, and usually when spirit is telling me to do something, I run through it, and I gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? Something was trying to stop me yesterday. I was supposed to drop this yesterday, but I couldn't find the charger cord to my camera, so, you know, I went out there, you know what I'm saying, I'm searching, I'm going store to store trying to find this particular charger camera, you know what I'm saying? So, and that's another thing. When it comes to this spiritual journey, you got to go all out, you know what I'm saying? You got to go all out. You got to put everything on the line and go all out for this spiritual journey because, you know what I'm saying, deep inside, you're showing what's important to you. You know what I'm saying? What they say, wherever the heart is, your treasure will be out there also. So me not giving up yesterday, I'm going from store to store, y'all, like trying to find this charger camera, this charger cord for my camera. So yeah, I ain't stopped till I found one, put it like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the spirit world the spirit realm have your back. When you putting everything on the line and you know what I'm saying, you out there trying to make it work, you know what I'm saying, the spirit world's gonna always have your back. So I just got finished this morning doing my daily morning meditations and my mantras. Did a little Tai Chi. Got me a good coffee in this morning, you know what I'm saying, to waken up my spirit. And today, I'm gonna just dedicate the rest of the day doing some exercises, working out, you know, get my physique and my physical body intact, you know what I'm saying, and all that aligns up with the soul and the spirit, you know what I'm saying. So daily try to get you, you know what I'm saying, mind, spirit, body, and all of that, get all of that right, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Let that be your daily exercise. You gotta feed it all. You gotta feed the body, you gotta feed the soul, you gotta feed your spirit, you know what I'm saying? Pick you up a book, read your book, study something. So I guess that's all I have, man. Peace and love to all the family who support me on here. Oh, got something coming, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Afterlife Herbs is coming, you know what I'm saying? So it's on the way, you know what I'm saying? It's in the workings right now. Just been getting a lot of stuff together. That's why y'all ain't been seeing me drop some videos lately, but I got some stuff coming. So y'all just keep your ear to the, keep your ear to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really excited about this journey that I'm on, and I'm learning to, to bring out the inner me, you know what I'm saying? That true self. It's a beautiful thing, getting in tune with self. I love it, you know what I'm saying? And I love coming and sharing with y'all whatever I receive throughout the day, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a reflection of you, you know what I'm saying? And we all learn from each other, you know what I'm saying? That's the beauty about being in this thing, you know what I'm saying? We all take little bits of information from each other, and, we learn from it, and we apply it to our lives, and we apply it daily. You know what I'm saying? That's what growth is, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow in this thing. We're trying to, we're trying to continue to go up, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to continue to go up. And, oh man, I just, I thank y'all for supporting me. That's, I'm out, Nefertem. Until next time, peace.